Hey there, Heather Hodler. It's Jeff Cutter. I welcome you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We're doing the modern men, like the modern superstars from Cincinnati, Ohio. We have Tommy Haas and Gustavo Corton being the main guys. A lot of foreigners, but we do have 5 American faces. There are some men who are not here. No David Ferrer, no Sergey Bruguera, and Andy Roddick. They all won weekly tournaments, which means they're in the Tournament of Champions and cannot compete in any weekly tournaments. Any Grand Slams like the upcoming U.S. Open, they're all welcome to play. It's all to play for because money and prizes, money and ranking points are on the line. So anyway, here we go. The 1 seed Tommy Haas, touch on Tommy Haas, and Haas falls again. He loses to Marat Safin 2-6, 7-5, 6-3. So Safin beats Haas, who just can't win, and it's going to be Beresagudi of Spain, who beats Wayne Ferreira of South Africa, and will face Safin. The 5 seed Tim Henman beats Marty Fish in 3 sets. Tim Henman, the guy who everyone thought was going to be the next British man to win a Grand Slam, but he didn't. He didn't make a final. Henman will deal with Thomas Muster from Austria, who beats Unquist in the Battle of the Thomases in 3 sets. Remember, it's best of 3 sets in the first round. Till the final when it's specified. The 3 seed Andrei Medvedev will fall to Yuri Novak of Czechia in 3 sets. So Medvedev of Ukraine, fucking and all that. And it's Wawrinka, who's not seeded. He's kind of seeded in the 2020s, but he's not seeded in the modern thing. He beats Gilles Simon, so he'll face Novak. Then the 6 seed Gaudio will fall to Todd Martin, 4-6, 6-3, 6-4. So America is happy. There is an American match between McEnroe and Krickstein, and it's going to be McEnroe. Krickstein cannot continue. So Patrick McEnroe will face Todd Martin. That will be the last match of the day, no matter what James Blake does. There's only 1 seed, Henman, survives on the left side. The right side, Gustavo Corton beats up on Peter Korda of Czechia in straight sets. And it will be Joe Willie Songa who will face Corton. He beats Baghdadis in straights. Leighton Hewitt will lose to Guy Forget of France in 3 sets. Forget that. Yeah, Leighton Hewitt can't believe his luck. And it's going to be Halasik of Czechia who beats the Russian Volkov in straight sets. So Halasik will face Forget. Vorsi Kareja will fall to Korea in 3 sets. So seeds are falling like flies. Korea will face Nicholas Kiefer, who beats the other Spaniard in the subgroup, Verdasco in straight sets. So it's Kiefer versus Korea. The 17 Albanian will beat Thomas Johansson, although the second set tiebreaker was 13-11. So Albanian qualifies. And he will face James Blake, who beats Lubicic. So Blake will face Albania in the second last match. They're trying to go American stuff. Anyway, Safin versus Beresagudi. First match, and it's Safin who will win. He should be seeded, technically, but yes, Safin will beat Beresagudi. They will put Booster and Henman next because Henman's a 5 seed, and Henman loses to Booster. So Booster will face Safin. So on the left side, there will be an unseeded finalist. The third match sees Novak shockingly comes back against Wawrinka. So Yuri Novak is in the quarterfinals. He will face Patrick McEnroe, Todd Martin. They'll save that matchup for last. Save it for last. Next match, Kiefer and Korea. Kiefer beats Korea 6-4, 6 bagels, so no Battle of Argentina. Forget will move on to the quarterfinals. He beats Halasik in 3 sets, and his opponent will be Corton, who beats Joe Willie Songa and prevents an all-French quarterfinal. James Blake going second last, and he beats Nalbandy, and so he faces Kiefer in the quarterfinals. And we know another American is in, and it's Martin who beats McEnroe. So Todd Martin will face Novak. So only 1 seed left, and that's Gustavo Corton. First match, quarterfinal seed Safin beat Matt Mooster 6-4, 6-2. Gustavo Corton loses to Forget, so no seeded players left in the finals. So Safin's in, Forget's in the quarterfinals. Martin goes next, and he loses to Novak. So it's Well, Novak Djokovic is in, but yeah, it's Safin versus Novak. And Blake loses to Kiefer. So big. So it's a big final four. You got Safin versus Novak and Kiefer versus Forche. So you have Russia versus Czechia and Germany versus France. First semifinal sees Novak shockingly beat Safin. So Yuri Novak's in the finals. And his opponent will be Forget, who beats Kiefer. So Novak and Forget, I don't think any of them have been close to making the final. But yeah, one of those guys will be going on. Yeah, no, Novak and Forget. Can you believe it? Yuri Novak beat Medvedev in three, Wawrinka in three, Martin in two, and Safin in three. Martin's the only guy Novak beat that he didn't lose. He didn't lose a set to. Well, he didn't go to three sets. Forget, the Frenchman, the forgetful Frenchman, he beat Hewitt, Halasik, Courtin, and Kiefer. Courtin was the only win he got that was in straight sets. The other three were three setters. So these guys have played very long matches. So Yuri Novak 7-2 on her. Yuri Novak number 30, Forget number 59. Can you believe it? These two guys are Forget number 59, and he's going to make it 5-6. Anything that's not hard services, he's done it in 5. He's only played 11 matches. Yuri Novak is a seasoned veteran by comparison. He did lose his first 3 matches. He got to the semis in Florence, but lost to Booster in straight sets. So yeah, Novak. Then he went to the French Open at number 30, faced Mattila, lost to him. Went to the quarters in London, indoors in London, lost to Thomas Johansson. And then at Wimbledon, he was ranked number 32. He beat Magnus Norman, big win for him, coming back from 2 sets down, and then gets touchdown Tommy Haas. He who lives by the sword dies by the sword, as he had a 2 sets to none lead on touchdown Tommy Haas and lost. Novak's got to worry about that. DC Classic only 16 guys. He beat Goran to face Reels and lose. He went to the semis in Montreal last week. He beat Fish, Goran, and Haas. Big win for Novak. And then he beat Chilich and lost to him. This week he's beaten Medvedev, Wawrinka, Martin, and Safin. Guy Forget, by proxy, has not played that much. He beat Thomas Booster. That was actually his first win. He was first match, and then he lost to Del Potro, Wawrinka, Kucera, Courtin, Bagdatis, and Hewitt in order. He didn't play any tournaments. He went to the French Open, lost to Bagdatis, and then went to Wimbledon, lose to Leighton Hewitt. Yeah, so he hasn't been asked to play many tournaments, but now in Cincy, he's beaten Leighton, Halasik, Courtin, and Kiefer. H's and K's. So now he's got to face an N.
Quiet, please. Novak to serve. First game. Play.
Yeah, 2 unknowns. Guy Forget especially, who had only one tournament win, one match win in
15 low.
Yeah, one match win in this sectional before today.
15 all. Out. 30-15. Out. Out. 30 all. 40-30. Deuce. Out. Advantage. Novak. Game. Novak. First game. $15 love. Out. $30 love. 40 love. Game. 4 game. 1 game all. First set.
Or J.
15 love, 30 love, 40 love, out, game, Novak. Novak leads 2 games to 1, first set. "15 love, out, out, 15 all, 30-15, out, 40-15, game, 4 game, 2 games all, first set. Out,
There we go.
out, 15 love, 30 love, 40 love, 40-15, game, Novak. Novak leads 3 games to 2, first set. Out, out, love 15, 15 all, out, 15-30, out, 15-40, out, out, 30-40, deuce, out, out, advantage, Novak. Deuce, advantage, 4 game, out, out, game, 4 game, 3 games all, first set. Out, 15 love, 15 all, out, 15-30, out, 30 all, 40-30, out, game, Novak. Novak leads 4 games to 3, first set. Out, love 15, love 30, out, out, 15-30, out, 15-40, 30-40. Game, Novak. Novak leads 5 games to 3. First set.
So Novak serve.
Love 15. 15 all. Out. Out. 30-15. Out. 40-15. Out. 40-30. Game and first set. Novak. 6 games to 3.
Novak wins the first set, so he's going to try to do something about it. That's spectate. I'm sorry, autoplay. Did he win? The answer is yeah, he did. 6-3, 7-6, 6-3. So Novak will get his trip to the Tournament of Champions. Borget will have to wait. Yuri Novak moves to number 22 on the list. Haas is number 5, but he still has not won a tournament. Curtin's number 12, Medvedev 14. So 5, 12, 14, 19, 20. 5, 12, 14, 19, 20. 5, 12. Oh, it's the U.S. Open, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens. So everyone in the pool. 65 guys. Volkov. Yeah, that's fine. No, actually, no, wait. Volkov, I think, won a tournament. No, he lost his match. I'm going to take Kusera out and put Volkov in. So, yeah, so everyone is seated accordingly. We have no Canadians, so let's make the draw. So the 1 seed, Andy Murray, will face his fellow Englishman and Canadian turncoat Rosetsky, Chang, and Bersaguti in the same pairing. Rafa Nadal, number 2, he faces Krickstein, with Philippoussis facing Malavi Washington. That's the matchup. Haas, who has not won a tournament, he's 5. He faces Thomas Johansson. Moya will face Bulgara. Of course, my Japanese pride, Nishikori, will face Blake in the group of number 3, Agassi, who faces Nalbandian. So we'll see what happens here in New York next week. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.